When she rejects you but still acts interested, it's one of the most confusing situations men face in dating. You asked her out, she said no, but then she's still texting you, laughing at your jokes, and maybe even getting a little flirty sometimes. Mixed signals like these leave you second-guessing everything, wondering if there's still a chance or if you're just being strung along. Today, I'm going to break down exactly what's happening in these situations and directly give you a concrete action plan to regain your power and self-respect. First, let's understand what's actually happening when a woman rejects you but continues to act interested. This is more common than you might think, and there's a psychological framework that explains it. When a woman explicitly tells you she's not interested in dating you but continues to engage with you in ways that feel more than friendly, she's creating what psychologists call an approach avoidance dynamic. She's establishing a boundary with the rejection, but simultaneously crossing it with her continued engagement. Now, here's something crucial to understand. In most cases, this isn't because she's confused about her feelings. Women generally know within minutes of meeting you whether they see romantic potential. If she rejected you clearly, that initial decision was deliberate and conscious. The continued interest afterward is serving a different purpose entirely, and understanding this purpose is key to responding appropriately. There are several reasons why a woman might maintain contact after rejecting you. The most common is that she genuinely enjoys your company and the attention you provide, but doesn't see you as a romantic partner. She's compartmentalized you as a friend or emotional support person. Another possibility is that she's keeping you as a backup option while pursuing someone else. Or perhaps she's simply used to having you in her life and isn't ready to lose the connection, even though she doesn't want to escalate it. Some women, though certainly not all, derive a sense of validation, an ego boost from knowing they can still command your attention despite having rejected you. This creates an imbalanced power dynamic where she gets the benefits of your time, attention, and emotional support without having to reciprocate romantic interest. It's a comfortable situation for her. She gets to set the terms of the relationship while keeping you hoping for more. Let me be absolutely clear. I'm not suggesting women do this maliciously. Most aren't consciously trying to manipulate you. These behaviors often stem from their own insecurities, desire for connection, or difficulty setting clean boundaries. Understanding this helps you respond without bitterness, but with clarity and self-respect. The real problem isn't her behavior, it's how most men respond to it. I've seen countless guys fall into predictable traps in this situation, and these responses only reinforce the imbalanced dynamic. Let's examine the most common mistakes men make when faced with rejection, followed by continued interest. The first mistake is misinterpreting her continued attention as a sign that she's changing her mind. You think, if she didn't like me, why would she keep texting me? Or maybe if I just stay close and show her how great I am, she'll eventually see me differently. This leads to the second mistake, remaining overly available. You respond quickly to her messages, drop what you're doing when she wants to talk, and prioritize her over other relationships or opportunities. Another common error is becoming her emotional support system. You listen to her problems, including issues with other guys she's interested in, thinking this proves what a great partner you'd be. You might even unconsciously adopt a nice guy persona, hoping that your kindness and reliability will eventually win her over. And finally, you maintain hope where there is none, analyzing her every action for signs of romantic interest and ignoring the clear rejection she's already expressed. All of these reactions come from a place of scarcity rather than abundance. You're operating from the belief that this particular woman is special and irreplaceable, rather than recognizing that there are countless compatible partners out there who would choose you enthusiastically from the start. So what should you do instead? Let me outline a clear, actionable strategy that will help you regain your power and self-respect in this situation. This isn't about manipulation or game playing. It's about establishing healthy boundaries and reclaiming your time and attention for people and pursuits that truly value you. The first step is to accept the rejection at face value. When someone tells you they're not interested, believe them. Don't look for hidden meanings or exceptions. Her continued friendly behavior isn't an invitation to try again, it's just friendly behavior. Accepting this reality is liberating because it allows you to stop investing emotional energy in an impossible outcome. Next, you need to create distance, not out of spite, but for your own emotional well-being. This doesn't mean completely cutting her off unless that's what you need, but it does mean significantly reducing your availability and responsiveness. Stop initiating contact. When she reaches out, take your time responding. Keep conversations brief, and don't offer the same level of emotional support you once did. This distance serves two important purposes. First, it gives you space to process your feelings and redirect your romantic energy elsewhere. Second, it changes the dynamic between you. When you're no longer constantly available, she'll have to consider what role she actually wants you to play in her life. If she was unconsciously using you for attention or validation, she'll need to find those elsewhere. If she genuinely values your friendship, she'll respect your need for space. Another crucial step is to actively expand your social and dating circle. Start talking to other women, pursue hobbies that interest you, strengthen other friendships, and generally build a life that doesn't revolve around this one person. This isn't just a distraction technique. It's about creating genuine abundance in your life so that no single rejection carries too much weight. When you do interact with her, maintain a friendly but detached demeanor. Be kind but not overly invested. Avoid deep conversations about feelings or relationships. Keep things light and casual. If she brings up personal matters or starts getting flirty, gently redirect the conversation or excuse yourself. This establishes a new pattern of interaction that respects both her stated boundary, not wanting to date you, and your unstated one, not wanting to be an emotional crutch. Now, there's an interesting phenomenon that often happens when you create this distance. Sometimes, not always, but sometimes, the woman who rejected you starts to show more genuine interest. She might text more frequently, ask why you seem different, or even directly express romantic curiosity. This happens because the easy access to your attention is gone, and humans naturally value what becomes scarce. If this happens, it's important to proceed with caution. Ask yourself, do I still want to pursue something with someone who only became interested when I became unavailable? Is this a pattern that might repeat itself? Sometimes, the initial rejection was based on timing or circumstances that have genuinely changed. Other times, it's just a reaction to the loss of your attention and will fade once that attention is restored. If you do decide to explore a romantic connection after she's shown renewed interest, have a direct conversation about what changed and what you both want moving forward. Set clear expectations and be willing to walk away if the same patterns reemerge. Remember that healthy relationships start with mutual enthusiasm and clear communication, not confusion and mixed signals. But here's the most likely outcome. Creating this distance will simply allow the relationship to find its natural level. If there's a genuine friendship there, it will eventually stabilize into something comfortable for both of you. If she was mainly interested in your attention and validation, she'll probably drift away to find it elsewhere. Either way, you win. You'll either gain a real friend or free yourself from an unbalanced dynamic. Throughout this process, it's essential to maintain your dignity and kindness. Don't become cold or punitive, don't try to make her jealous, and don't lash out in frustration. Those reactions come from hurt and only reflect poorly on you. Instead, focus on what you can control, your own time, attention, and boundaries. It's also worth examining why you might be drawn to situations where you're chasing unavailable people. Sometimes we pursue rejection because it feels familiar, or because we don't believe we deserve enthusiastic acceptance. Working on your self-worth, perhaps with the help of a therapist or coach, can help break these patterns and attract healthier relationships. Remember that the right romantic relationship shouldn't feel like a constant uphill battle. While all relationships require effort and communication, the foundation should be mutual interest and enthusiasm. Someone who clearly rejects you but keeps you around for attention is not offering that foundation, no matter how much you might wish otherwise. To summarize, when a woman rejects you but continues to act interested, accept the rejection, create healthy distance, expand your social circle, maintain friendly but detached interactions, and focus on building your self-worth. This approach preserves your dignity while leaving the door open for either a genuine friendship or a clean break. The most important thing to remember is that your time and attention are valuable. They show